Microphone on.
Okay, you're on Facebook. Go ahead.
Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Hope you're having a great Wednesday. We're on a little bit late today. We just finished up
Sorry,
with
guys.
a funeral service, and then dinner, and just got everything cleaned up and reset for the kids to come in. So, want to thank everybody for all the help that you done
I'm
today.
going to go answer the phone, guys.
And do all those things. So we appreciate it a lot. We had a good group in here serving, cleaning up, setting back up, and all those things. So God bless y'all. Again, hope you're having a great Wednesday. I'm going to be back in Philippians chapter 2 again, and this simply says that we're talking about Jesus and Paul writing to him. And today I want to talk about he humbled himself in obedience. This is verse 8. He appeared in human form. He humbled himself in obedience to God and died a criminal's death on the cross. The cross has through the ages, as they just used for the criminals that was very evil, very vile, very mean people. It wasn't just for the common everyday, criminal that they was punishing. And so he died a criminal's death on a cross. But it says, cursed is everyone who's hung on the tree. That's why Jesus had to be crucified. And I always wondered, why didn't they, just behead him or stab him with a spear? Why did he have to go through the agony of the cross? And that's why cursed is everyone. He bore the curse of the law for us. And so that's when he humbled himself to obedience to God and died a criminal's death on the cross. The Father planned that out. God's the one. The Romans didn't decide how he was going to die. God decided how that was going to happen, and they just carried it out. So as you go through and you think, well, I'm tired of dealing with these people who are dealing with that, think about what Jesus did. He humbled himself in obedience to God. And that's what the Bible very plainly teaches, that he desires obedience over sacrifice. We like to talk about our sacrifices. People sacrificed their time today. They brought food up here. They brought our desserts up here.
Oh, man.
A lot of people sacrificed
Yes.
a lot to put on this funeral dinner. And
Yes.
that's good. Thank you for your
Yes,
sacrifices.
thank you so very much.
We wouldn't have stuff here without
Couldn't do
the
it without you.
sacrifices. But more than that, as you sacrifice, it's the obedience to be willing to be a living sacrifice to
Yes.
God. The obedience when God says, give to this project. We don't want to go, we'll go donate an hour or two on church work day, but I'm not giving no money to it.
Yeah.
Whatever. And it's not just money. It's not just your time. It's that obedience. And Christ set the example of obedience, that he humbled himself in obedience to God and died a criminal's death on a cross. And I've tried to be more humble a person. I wasn't ever just a real big arrogant braggart blowhard type guy, but there in some areas I wasn't very humble. I wasn't very patient in a lot of areas, and humility goes with patience. If you're humble and patient and kind, that all goes together. So when you see this, Kelly, where it says he humbled himself to God in obedience to God, now, what's some things that you do to keep track of being humble and being obedient, especially to what God calls us to do?
Well, being obedient, it's just taking the time to sit down and listen to God and let him tell you where he wants you to go, or how he wants you to move, or where he wants you to move. I mean, I'm not one of those that gets up in the morning and says, God, what do you want me to wear today? I don't do that, because he gave me a brain and I know what to put on and I know how to dress. But we need to listen to him in his gentle prodding when he wants us to do something. We need to listen to that. And sometimes you don't want to be humble, and sometimes you don't want to be nice to people. People can be hateful. People can be mean. But we still need to be gentle and humble with them, especially if they're new Christians and they don't really understand what being humble is, or
Right.
what being a servant is, and being a servant
Without
isn't just
maturity,
being a servant is just not letting somebody run you over. That's what so many people equate servanthood with being ran over, and that those two aren't even anywhere close. When you serve, the blessing that you get is by far better than any energy you expended. And God he will honor you for honoring him and doing what he's asked you to do. And being humble is easy for me, because I like to be in the background. I like to be the one being back not in the limelight. I'll work, but I don't have to be in the limelight. So being humble, I guess that's just me.
And some people are just kind of that, and that's more of a humble, laid back, quiet, just go work behind the scenes. And we need those type. We need people up front, You know, I get a lot of the credit for stuff out here because I'm up front as the pastor and people see me, hear me all the time. And there's a whole lot of work goes on behind the scenes that people don't even know about. You know, Doug Hart up here setting things up today. We had some problems with our sound stuff and music and different things, but I wouldn't even know how to turn it on, much less use it.
Me either.
And stuff, you know
Me
what I mean?
either.
So we all have our part to
I can do
play.
this part sometimes, and I even fail at that some days.
Yeah,
but-
I mean, we all have our different
Yes.
roles behind the scenes to play. You know, people see our praise team on Sunday mornings, you know, for 15 minutes in each service, but they don't see the 2 or 3 hours of practice they went through on Friday and Saturday to get that
and
15
the hard
minutes
work
put together.
That it is, the hard
Yeah,
work
and
to
setting
get it
things
to blend
up.
and
Yeah.
all of that. It's hard.
Yep, and that all happens behind the scenes.
Yes.
That don't happen in front of the congregation on Sunday. So again, they do it humbly. They don't get up and brag. Our praise team, I'm very thankful for our praise team that we have.
Too.
Our whole sound crew and system and all those
Yes,
people, because
they're so good.
they're doing a great, outstanding job and working hard and not complaining and belly aching and stuff that we have had in the past. So we appreciate all those men and women deeply. So God bless y'all. Stay humble, but also remember that you can walk in power and victory in Jesus Christ. He's the name above every name, and we're going to talk about that tomorrow, Lord willing. We'll try to be on here. Just we don't never know
Tomorrow's a
day
new
to
day.
day. So that's right. So we got our kids coming in tonight at 6.
And we're ready for them.
Yeah, we got everything cleaned up. Thank you for everybody again for the
Yes.
help. Everything's set back up for our kids to come in.
Yes.
Then our junior high and senior high youth will be in at 7. Then on Saturday at 3 o'clock, we're having a big Easter celebration. We got eggs and candy and food and games and stuff going on, and we'll close it out. I don't know, probably 5-ish, 5. I don't know exactly. We'll just kind of play it by ear and have a little deal in the church, close it out, and then be back. Here we're having an early service. 7:30 a.m. on Sunday. It'll just be me we won't have any music or nothing. I mean, there'll be somewhere for Doug will be here to run the sound to turn my mic on and stuff, but that's at 7:30. Then we'll have a regular 9 and 11 a.m. service on Easter Sunday morning, Resurrection Sunday, April 17th.
Praise the Lord for
So
resurrection.
come on. We'd love to have you guys be part of our resurrection services this coming Sunday. So God bless you guys. Hope you have a great day. If we can help you, let us know. If you need to ride on the bus, many of you text and call Brother Mark, and that's fine. It's great because he does a great job getting all the kids picked up. But you can call or text the church phone, 918-399-5956. And again, if we can help you, we will. So remember, it's faith over fear, Christ over crisis, and the Lord will be your calm and your chaos. So God bless you. Have a great Wednesday.